Hi, this is Bruce. And do you know the one mistake that most beginner web designers make? Let's check it out. So, one of the first principles we're going to learn about web design is to design a site mobile first. And you might want to know why we design sites mobile first. And I think this chart kind of shows a little bit why that is. So this is the distribution of web traffic in Canada. And if we look here, we can see that in 2016, most people, 64% of people were accessing websites by laptop and desktop. And as we get to 2025 now, we can see that mobile phones are actually more prominent in on accessing websites than laptops or desktops. And so Luke Grabowski, he actually came up in 2011 with the idea that we should be designing sites for mobile first. One, because more and more people were accessing sites using mobile devices, telephones, but also because if we design it for the telephone first, then we can make it's easier to make it also work well on a desktop. Whereas if we design for desktop first, then the problem is it's harder to then redesign it for a phone or a tablet. Okay. In some ways, designing sites mobile first is more just the way we think about it. And it's almost impossible once a site has been created to know for sure what the designer had, or the graphic designer or the web designer had in mind as they were first developing the site. One way that we know, or one way that we can figure this out, is when we're designing our sites, or when we're coming up with our ideas for our site. Let me just close this. That we see that in our designs, our sketches, our wireframes, that we've got the mobile version of the site come up first. So you can see here for capability.com, where we've got all our Cappy skills information, that the student team who put this design together did it mobile first. So you can see there's the mobile version, and we can see how the layout works on mobile, right? So on a phone. And then we can see that they've done the laptop or desktop version of the site, where they're making it responsive for larger devices, or devices with larger browser real estate. And then if we go to the actual site, and I go inspect, and I go and look at it on a device. So in this case, I'm looking at the iPhone 12 Pro. We can see indeed that the site obviously it's a little bit different than the other one, but we can see that the site does indeed work nicely for a mobile device. It's not part of this video, but in the future video, we'll talk about making it responsive. So making it so that the site works for different sizes of resolution, or different resolutions, adapting or responding to those different sizes. Okay. So your challenge, at least to start off with, is going to be to figure out and to design a site where you're doing the mobile version first. So you can see here, this is the landing page. We've got the portrait of a graduate page, again, right, with mobile first. Right. You can also see the raw content that was going into it, and then eventually how we would do it for a laptop or a desktop. Same thing for the AI mentorship, same thing for the peer mentorship, same thing for the badge system, right? All mobile first, and then making it responsive for the web. I hope this helps you understand mobile first, and we'll see you in the next video.